This is not like the videos that I've normally been putting out. This is a event that I went to last week at the birthplace of Lawrence Welk, the band leader, and actually a little bit northwest of the small town of Strasburg, North Dakota. Starting this with just kind of a walk around of the facility. Here's the main sign. A little bit about the history of Lawrence Welk. There are various signs around the place. This is the actual farmstead that Lawrence Welk was born. There are a number of buildings. This one is the house that he was born in. It is constructed of a kind of a sod turf brick with siding put over it. It's been maintained fairly well. The site is now a North Dakota State Historic Site. There is the outhouse, which was, of course, a necessity in the plains during the Homestead years. And panning back around towards the house, showing this would be kind of the back of the house. The upstairs was only reached by that outside stairway, and that was bedrooms for some of the children. The house was heated by a coal stove in the living room, and that heated the entire house in the wintertime, which can get rather brutal. This is the setup for the program that'll be happening the day after I record this. There will be a speaker and a band that will kind of mimic the old Lawrence Welk show. Here we have a statue of Lawrence Welk that has been placed on the grounds. The purpose that I'm going there is my cousin and I are going to be putting on a blacksmith demonstration. So from here we'll swing on towards the blacksmith shop, past the lake. It's Lake Baumgartner. It's a runoff lake, not very deep, not very big, just a small lake. And there's the blacksmith shop. Now, this is not the original shop that was on the premises. Ludwig Welk, Lawrence's father, was a part-time blacksmith, along with being a farmer. He had a blacksmith shop on the property, but that has been torn down in the years since, and this has been erected as a reminder of that. All of the equipment is currently inside that shop. We will move it outside to demonstrate. This is the carriage house and granary, building used to store wagon and store grain before it was taken to market. And then we move on to the windmill. Windmill, of course, was a very important part of living on the plains in the early 1900s. And the barn. This, again, is not the original structure. This barn was moved into the place in the 60s, I think. And very similar to barns that were... This is the summer kitchen. That was a separate building where the major cooking was done during the summer, as not to add heat to the house from the wood-burning stove. Just a quick overview of the site as it sits the evening before the event. Some farm machinery on display. This is all horse-drawn farm machinery. And then, again, the lake in the background. There's my home, my camper that I will spend this night before the show and the next night before I go home. In the background is the modern restroom facilities for visitors. Here's the display I set up during the show. I have a few of my engines set up, running. You can hear the activity going on in the background. Now, we're getting a couple shots of the smithing. I wanted to do more photographing or videoing of us smithing, but as things turned out, I didn't get much done. So I'll show a little bit of it. We're burning, we have a coal forge. I am making just a J-hook, just a simple project. It was about 90 degrees that day, and there was a 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing. It was stopped by some of the trees, but it was pretty miserable to work. There I'm forming the end hook on the thing. Just some little taps, flatten it out, straighten it out. Get some of the slag brushed off of it. And then back into the fire. There was a now I've gone to form the hook. I said this is not a complex project. It's just to show the visitors just some of the things that can be done with blacksmithing. I didn't get the camera set up really good here, so you can't see any of the forge work. So back in, back to the anvil, bend it around to make the final shape of the hook. Back into the fire because my heat wasn't exactly where I wanted it. And a little maintaining the fire as we go. We've got to keep the fire hot. And at this point, the video is not horribly interesting. I apologize for that. Maybe next time when I video an event, I spend a little bit more time on camera placement and setup. So, you can hear the speaker in the background. From what I could hear of it, it was a really good talk on the history of homesteading. I kind of would have liked to have listened to the whole thing. Anyhow, back to the anvil again. And finish the shape of that hook. See my cousin come in. That's my partner in this event. He and I travel around the state most of the summer doing this kind of thing. And finish up the shape of the J-hook, and that's about the last that I recorded. Hope you like it. Please like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Improvements or suggestions for improvements as you can. Thank you.